Yo, let's talk about something that's becoming more and more common. Married couples living apart. Actress Sheryl Lee Ralph recently shared that she and her husband have never lived together, and people are praising it as the new way to do marriage. But here's the real question. Is this God's best for marriage? I want you to think about this. How can two truly become one if they're choosing to live separate lives? Before we dive in, let's take a look at this clip that Sheryl Lee Ralph explaining why she and her husband have never lived together. Pay close attention to how she describes their marriage and the reasoning behind it.
I'm very fortunate. The man that I am married to, Senator Vincent Hughes, 7th Senatorial District of Philadelphia, he has his own life. I have my own life. He has his own real career. I have my own real career. He has his light to stand in. I have my light to stand in. So he is not looking at me thinking about status or this or that. He's doing his thing. I get to do my thing. We also live in separate places. When I go to see him, love to see him. When it's time to leave, bye-bye, see you soon. I'm telling you, life is good. Perfect. I get to be the real good wife.
Now, here's where we need to break this down. The culture says, do what works for you. Marriage should be easy, not restrictive. But let's be honest. Is this really about agreement or is it just about convenience? Let's call it what it is. It's not agreement. It's accommodation. It's two people accommodating each other's independence instead of fully committing to a life of oneness. The Bible is clear. Amos 3:3. Can two walk together unless they agree? This isn't agreement. This is compromise that allows each person to remain individual while claiming to be unified. But biblical marriage isn't about transactions. It's about true intimacy, true unity, and true partnership. You see, we live in a time where marriage is being redefined by personal preferences. The culture says, do what makes you happy. The kingdom says, die to yourself and become one. That's in Ephesians 5:31. Culture says, keep your independence. The kingdom says, love is laying down your life for your spouse. Ephesians 5:25. Let's be real. This type of marriage doesn't require sacrifice. It's easy to stay in your own space, live life on your own terms, and only come together when it's convenient. But that's not growth. That's not oneness. I'm not saying that there aren't going to be seasons where physical separation may be necessary, work, military, or other situations. But let's be real. That's not the same as choosing to live separately because it's more convenient. Now, if you're in the world, then this don't pertain to you. But if you are a believer and you want a kingdom marriage, understand this. You will never grow the way God designed you to grow in your marriage by living apart. That's not agreement. That's not intimacy. That's not the reflection of Christ in the church. So let's talk. Do you think it's God's best for marriage, or is this just another way the culture is redefining relationships to fit their own desires? Do me a favor. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's have this conversation. And if you like content like this, I'm the marriage pastor. I'm going to be covering pop culture, relationship, and love, but from a kingdom perspective. So can you share this? And can you subscribe to the channel? I got a lot of good stuff on this platform. I see you next time.
Struggle in love don't fade away. We build it strong, God's way. Real talk, real truth, keep it tight, built for two. The marriage pastor, yeah, we rise So truth built us mine.